Beluga. This dolphin is completely white and has a melon, a rounded lump of fatty tissue, protruding from its forehead. The melon can change shape slightly. It has a thin protrusion on its back, but no real dorsal fin, and its scientific name means wingless white dolphin. It lives in groups of up to 1,000 or even more. Bottlenose dolphin. This dolphin is kept in aquariums all over the world and is representative of the dolphin family. It can sometimes be found in large pods of up to several hundred. A curious animal that can be found playing in the waves made by ships and whales, it will usually welcome humans approaching it. A newly discovered species of fin whale whose ecology and behavior are shrouded in mystery. In the area where it was discovered, this creature was called the Sacred Mother, and was worshipped as the progenitor of all life. While it is still regarded with mystique, it has also become prominent in merchandise at souvenir shops. Thanatos. This enormous great white shark is feared throughout the Aegean Sea, where it is seen as the embodiment of evil and violence. It actively attacks people and boats, tallying numerous brutal incidents. Its many scars are proof of the countless battles it has fought, and it has cunningly evaded all human attempts to ensnare it. This creature is a monster born of years of ferocious fighting that can be seen all over the world, but only rarely. This seems to be the creature we detected. Based on its appearance, it must be a deep-sea fish of some kind. It has a slender body and large pectoral fins. It appears to use those fins to swim gracefully as well. This species may be part of the Chiropractus genus, but it's significantly larger than any other known member. The unusual development of its fins raises questions as well. For instance, why would it grow pectoral fins of such an unusual length? Headquarters has sent word that, after seeing how graceful this creature looks as it swims, they have decided to call it Lamba apsara. I look forward to seeing what future investigations reveal about this species. Gray nurse shark. This large shark lives mainly in warm waters. It seems fearsome in aquarium exhibits because of its small eyes and visible teeth, but it is not particularly ferocious. It preys mostly on fish, crustaceans, and cephalopods such as squid and octopuses. But further study is needed before this can be determined for certain. It has long pectoral and tail fins and was given the name Lamba apsara, which means maiden in long robes, based on its appearance. While normally a relatively calm fish that swims slowly through the sea, it has been seen moving very violently on occasion. It's theorized that this is to remove dust and microorganisms from its body, though this has not been confirmed. In such a way, its body appears to change in color. Many creatures change their body color as part of a process to attract a mate, so it is possible that there is more than just this one member of this species in the area. Great white shark, leucistic. This variant is pure white, unlike other great white species which tend to be gray and white. This is called leucism, and is a condition in which body hair, feathers, skin, etc. turn white due to a decrease in pigment. Several specimens of pure white, great white sharks have been discovered in recent years, and it's likely that this species has undergone a similar mutation. Whale shark, green. This rare whale shark has a bright green body and would have originally inhabited shallow waters. It's possible that its back changed to its present emerald green over the generations. It could be 150 years old, making it one of the oldest whale sharks in the world. Phantom. There are stories of a purple manta ray roaming inside an uninhabited castle. Some claim that the manta ray is the spirit of the Lord who lived in the castle before it sank into the sea. It does not appear that this species is actively seeking prey, instead, it just appears to be wandering a bit aimlessly. Could the stories be true? It is hard to say. Gungnir. This monstrous sailfish is the talk of fishermen throughout the South Pacific. He is sly and ferocious and swims several times faster than any normal sailfish. Some fishermen tried to catch this monster, but they fell victim to his attacks. He is called Gungnir after a magic spear in Norse mythology. Dunkleosteus. This giant fish probably lived during the late Devonian period. Its jaws were strong, and its bite strength may well have exceeded that of great white sharks or crocodilians. It likely moved slowly due to its heavily armored front half. Despite this, it was probably the most ferocious apex predator of its time. Mosasaurus. This marine reptile, which lived during the late Cretaceous period in the Mesozoic era, is believed to have been the apex predator of that period. It likely preyed on large fish, turtles, ammonites, and plesiosaurs. Its fossil remains, which indicate that it had fin-shaped limbs, a crocodile-like head, and asymmetric, vertical tail fins, have been found all over the world. Xiphactinus. This teleost fish probably lived throughout the Cretaceous period of the Mesozoic era. It was a fierce predator of the shallow seas, and was discovered with a large fish in its stomach. It was an impressive 4.5 to 6 meters long, with a mouth full of long, thin, crooked teeth. Its face has earned it the nickname, bulldog fish. During the early Permian period, it possessed conical teeth, suggesting it was a carnivore. Like members of the genus Edaphosaurus, it had a sail-shaped protrusion on its back. Scientists believe that this sail served to help regulate its body temperature, for example by exposing the sail to sunlight and warming its body. It is also theorized that the sail was used in courtship rituals or as a way of threatening other creatures. Colosuchus. This freshwater amphibian, recognizable by its distinctive, spade-shaped head, lived during the Cretaceous period. It was a massive 5 meters in length but only around 30 centimeters tall, giving it a generally flat body. Scientists believe it preyed on fish, crustaceans, and even small dinosaurs, likely using its large mouth to suck them in. Stenopterygius. This ichthyosaur is believed to have lived during the Jurassic period of the Mesozoic era. It was ovoviviparous, meaning the eggs would hatch inside the mother, which resulted in the babies being able to swim immediately upon emerging. It possessed a shark-like dorsal fin, and the back of its head was swollen in appearance. Research has suggested that it primarily consumed mollusks and fish. This member of the crocodile family lived during the early Cretaceous period. While most crocodiles have long snouts, the snout on this species was very short. It also possessed a tail fin similar to what fish have, allowing it to swim rapidly. Its scientific name means violent tearing reptile, appropriate since it was believed to be a carnivore that preyed on marine creatures as well as other reptiles. Platycarpus. This marine reptile lived during the late Cretaceous period, and is believed to have measured around 7 meters in length. Studies suggest it swam in a manner similar to sharks, but its prey consisted primarily of small fish and squid since it did not possess the same strong teeth that sharks have. Fossil specimens have been found with thick eardrums, indicating that this species may have been adapted to deep-sea diving. Coelacanth. A deep-sea fish that looks roughly the same as it did Ammonoidea, white. This white-shelled version of an ammonite was quite rare. The shell itself had a partition, and the wavy patterns inside are called suture lines. These suture lines are beautiful and complex, similar to those of chrysanthemum leaves, which suggests that this was a member of a species that lived near the end of the Jurassic period, Pravatosaurus. This member of the Ammonitida order lived in the late Cretaceous period of the Mesozoic era. Like most ammonites, it had a flat, spiral shell, but halfway down its length it turned in the opposite direction to make an S shape, making it a heteromorph ammonite. Not many fossils of this species have been found, making it quite rare. Urinosaurus. This large ichthyosaur is believed to have lived in the early Jurassic period of the Mesozoic era. With a total length of 6 to 7 meters, this creature had a distinct snout that extended forward. In fact, the upper jaw was about twice as long as the lower jaw. Researchers believe it used its snout both to strike at prey in order to injure them before eating them, and as a tool to stir up sediment and seaweed on the seafloor.